All right, today on the channel, we're talking about this beautiful piece called the Tirreno by luxury eyewear brand T. Henri. The Tirreno was made as part of a collaboration with Italian clothing brand Mararo. We're also talking about the custom blue tinted, gold mirrored Transitions lenses that we made for it. We made this for our client in Corpus Christi, Texas, Quincy Thompson. So this piece and this video is for you, Quincy. Don't go anywhere. Hello and welcome to the Hicks Brunson Eyewear YouTube channel. I am your friendly neighborhood optician, Daniel Brunson, and on this channel, I like to talk about some of my favorite indie eyewear brands, cool things you can do with lenses, such as custom tinted transitions and other photochromic technologies. If you want to see more content like that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. All right, thank you so much for being here today in another video. I really appreciate all of you out there in the audience as the channel has grown. Today, I've got an exciting one for you today. Talking about none other than luxury eyewear brand T. Henri, and we're talking about the beautiful Tirreno frame. And I've got it right here. This is the frame right here. I'm going to start by talking about the packaging actually, and the quality of the packaging. The case is all beautiful with every T. Henri frame, and the Tirreno here was a special collaboration with Italian clothing designer Mararo, and it has its own unique packaging and case that we'll take a look at. So let's take a look at that beautiful T. Henri packaging that never disappoints for the Tirreno. Here is the certificate, which by the way, the Tirreno name comes from the word Tyrrhenian Sea, which is a sea off the western coast of Italy. So you'll see a lot of nautical themes here. There's the specialized oversized silk cloth. And you see that phrase on the inside of the lid, Eyewear Marie, which actually means the seven seas, continuing with the nautical theme. Here's the beautiful leather case, Italian leather, has a snap buckle, has belt loop buckles on the back so you can attach it to your belt, has little pocket or areas on the back where you could keep items you might keep in your wallet. And then inside this case, where I'm actually going to show you the Ravello color, which is the beautiful red that as of now is actually sold out from the manufacturer, but we do have one left in stock as of this recording over at hicksbrunson.com. So if you want to pick up this beautiful red and gold color, you might want to head over there and take a look at it. All right, so now that we've looked at all of that beautiful packaging and the case and everything that T. Henri does so well, let's talk about this Tirreno. This is a beautiful piece. This Tirreno I have here is the navy blue color, and it's got a really unique wide gold core wire. So like many T. Henri pieces, it has a double laminate temple arm, so it's opaque color here, navy on the inlay, and it's clear acetate on the outer edge, and you can see the gold titanium underneath the clear acetate window. It's 18 karat gold plated titanium with very unique design detail work that has been pressed into it, runs through to the core. There is a very nice medallion in the temple tip there that is silver. I love the silver hinge lug, and I love this hinge plate. I was looking at the barrels just now, and I didn't count the barrels before I started the video, so my apologies for not being prepared on that. You see a lot of 7-barrel hinges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-barrel hinge right there. Look at that hinge. What a thing of beauty. 9 barrels. You've got some sort of platinum plating, I believe, on anything that is silver in the T. Henri collection, because all of the T. Henri frames are made from the highest quality sourced materials, Japanese acetates, Japanese titanium, made utilizing what is known as a cotton extrusion method for the acetate. You typically have sterling silver decor pieces or gold-plated decor pieces on the front right here that signify the T. Henri brand. You have rivets that you can see if you look at these pins right here on the inner hinge plate. You can see these rivets on the outer edge here. So very beautiful stuff. And as mentioned at the top of the video, the Tirreno was a collaboration that Tyler Henry did with Italian clothing brand Mararo. And if you're more interested in Mararo, Italian clothing brand established in 2013 by Roberto Marini. He is a fourth generation tailor, comes from a long line of master fabric artisans. So very beautiful tailoring clothing work from Mararo, and that is why we have a beautiful collaboration piece from T. Henry and Mararo. And so you've got a nice thick front rim, very sculpted. You can see the lenses. This is one of the things I talk about on the channel occasionally, what separates like really well-made eyewear from the basic stuff. Look at those beautiful curves. Look how there's not a single sharp edge. There's not a single hard angle. The lens, the rim wire, just the rim of the frame curves in and sculpts down. Very smooth all the way around. The bridge fit is spot on this, very comfortable bridge fit. Nice wide paddle temple with non-slip grip markings on the inlay. And let's talk about what I did with the lenses here. So we have one of our tint colors. We have a lot of blue tint colors. We do a lot of blue tints here at Hicks Brunson Eyewear. This is one of our favorite blue colors. This is called Bluebell. And so we did this one as a gradient, so it fades from darker in the top to lighter in the bottom. And for the darkness, we did it as a 30% density, which you'll hear me talk about often as a very common density for indoor use. It's a category, synonymous with a category 1, light enough to wear indoors, but still you can see the tint. Others can see the tint when you're wearing the glasses. But we also did something else. We did a flash gold mirror. And so you'll notice something about adding flash mirrors to any lenses. They do hide the eyes a little bit, and they show up more the darker the tint is behind them. So when you have a 30% tint with a flash gold mirror, you can sometimes still see a person's eyes, but if the frame is thick, and when I put this on, I'm going to show you, it's not easy to see my eyes. You might not really be able to see my eyes, even though we did a light 30% indoor tint. When you have a frame that's this thick, it creates a lot of shadows in the eye area. And so when you have a mirror on top of a tint with very little light coming in from the top and the sides, you don't see the eyes as much. Now, if I had a real thin frame that let lots of light in, like you might be able to see if I move it out of the way, you can see my eyes a little more easily. But when the frame rides in close where it's going to fit, you don't see the eyes nearly as much because there's not enough light coming in behind, and so the mirror makes it harder to see the eyes in the frame design. The frame design can make a difference. So you have a frame design like this, it makes the mirror look a little more solid, it makes the look a little more mysterious. You might not see the eyes as much, is what I'm getting at there. And then we further customized this lens with Transitions XTRActive Brown. And I will note as well, for this client, he has prescription for both distance and reading. So we gave him one of the creme de la creme progressive lenses, the Autograph Intelligence, known for having very wide, comfortable views, very sharp optics, even into the periphery, and very wide reading areas. So he'll have the best possible reading, easiest to find the sweet spot, just easy progressive lens to wear. So when he takes these outside, they're going to go from this indoor tint to a Transitions XTRActive Brown, getting back to the functionality of the photochromic that we did. And I want you to see how beautiful. I was just simply blown away when I got these all finished up and I looked at them for the first time. When you darken that XTRActive Brown, check out this gold mirror. Guys, check out the gold mirror in this Tirreno dark navy with that gold inlay. Look how good this looks. Oh my gosh, like I was so thrilled the way this came together, the finished look. It just doesn't get much better than that, does it? That's just simply a beautiful look. Love all of that together. You've got the navy blue with the gold mirror, with the gold core wire, and all that beautiful T. Henry design work. This is like, just perfect. And very functional, you know, the Transitions XTRActive. For those of you unfamiliar with these terms, you have Transitions Gen S, you have Transitions XTRActive, two different Transitions technologies and the Transitions portfolio of lenses that were designed to do two different things. If you want to do a little bit more, do a deeper dive on those two technologies, I do have a video called Transitions Gen S or Transitions XTRActive. Which one is right for you? I'll link to that video in the box if you want to learn a little bit more about that. The XTRActive with the gold mirror is beautiful in this case, and I will say about the XTRActive, it is one of the things about it that makes it unique is that it can darken a little bit behind the windshield of a car. So when you're driving, you will get that activation, a little bit of sunglass activation, which makes these glasses not only really good looking, but very functional and very useful in your day-to-day life. So that is the Tirreno by T. Henri. Check it out. It's a beautiful collection. You can shop the T. Henri collection at our website at hicksbrunson.com. If you're in the Tulsa area, we invite you to come visit us here in store. You can shop all the rest of our collections in store and online at hicksbrunson.com. Thank you so much for joining me for this video today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.